Hello, all you lovely, lovely people out there. Ian living in the Philippines. And that's what it's going to be exactly about. Ian living in the Philippines. So you have to, I don't know if you know, I've got a thick lip. Not only that, all here is numb, here and down here, up and during the night. I've had this before. What happened before was I have this at night next to my bed with some juice in it. And sometimes you get these little ants they run in. If it's dark in the night and I drink, it's that when the ants bite me. So I don't know if that happened again during the night. I'm not sure, but it's also a little bit painful. So excuse the way I look and maybe the way I talk sometimes. I'm having a bit of a job drinking. So talking about drinking, this is not a coffee in hand. I've got they call it in Philippines Royale Fanta. It's like an orange, fizzy orange. So, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've just come in from weeding the garden. So I thought I'd do that before the sun goes up. And now I am sucking. And it's funny. Sometimes when you just sit, I've got a little grey, stool, a little one. And so when you're there and you're pulling the weeds out and you get these things going through your head. And I do sometimes sit here and think, you're looking around and so the point I'm going to try and get to is either renting or building your own house. This is very similar to like a budget video, which I hate talking about because it makes no sense at all. Budget videos don't make no sense. A budget video only shows you what that one particular person is spending because nobody else lives exactly like this one person. So it's all a load of rubbish. Well, not a load of rubbish. He's just showing you how he lives, how much he spends. That's it. Oh. So a lot of expats here have this big argument also, aside the budget, about renting or owning your own place to live. So there's either two or three things. And it's like, again, each one of us is different. So you always go, oh no, you're stupid building a house. Whereas we'll be going, you're stupid for renting your house. And I'll tell you why. So, why rent or build? Renting. Yes, it makes sense if you're short term in the Philippines and you want to travel. Yes, that would make sense. Of course it does. No brainer. What about the people who are long term here in the Philippines, moi, and who do not want to travel? Moi. What is the best thing then to do? To rent or build your own place? My wife in the background there. Hello, wifey. Hello. Build your own house. Of course, many of you go, oh, you're stupid, and blah, 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 blah. Why? Why am I stupid? I look at it like this. I've worked 40 years for the money that I have now. And damned am I going to give somebody else my money that I work for 40 years. That's what you're doing when you're renting. It doesn't matter how much money you have, or if you're like rich here in the Philippines, you're giving somebody else that money that you earned. Even if it's your social security, you Americans, from your military. You were in the military. And if you were on service, active service, you suffered. And then you're giving that money to somebody else to be able to live in their apartment or their No, guys, no way. That again, that's only my thinking. A lot of you guys will think differently again. It's okay. That's what this video is for. It's okay to think differently because we are all different. None of us, not one of us, are the same. We'll have very similar ideas or the way of thinking, yes, but not exactly the same. So it's like what I said. I worked 40 years, hard work, 7 years of that in the military. When I grew up as a kid, we lived in a rented house. When I left the military and started working in Germany, we lived in a rented apartment. We moved, lived in a rented apartment. We moved again and we lived in a rented house, big house. And all the time, that money that you're working for every month, you're giving to somebody else. Somebody else is, give me your money. Well, you get to a point, go, no way. The money that I earn, is it not your dream when you're young? I'm going to build a house. Big house. Well, not even big house, just my own house. So I'm not going to give anybody any rent anymore. That's what I was always thinking. At some time in your life, it's unless, again, like I said, you like traveling or you're only short term in each. I would imagine then that you would have in your home country, doesn't matter where it is, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and America, that you have your own house there already. And so you can go, you travel around. So you come to the Philippines, you rent something. Yes, of course. Or you could even buy something, and when you're not there, you go back to the States, to your house, you can rent this one out. There's various things. Renting or buying or renting a condo. Oh, again, this is only my opinion. I lived in, well, in the UK, we only rented when I was growing up as a kid and teenager in houses. So you have your typical estate houses, so rows of houses. And if you're in the middle, so you got neighbours this side, neighbours, it was okay, but you sometimes got in a bit of a loud music and shouting and kids screaming and whatever. So when I first went to Germany, so that's when I left the military. We had a condo then, so we call them apartments. In the middle, so we had one below us and one above us. Oh Jesus! The floors and walls are so thin, you hear absolutely everything. And so this is you learning all these things when you're going through life. And I said, no, 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 no. So we moved into another condo, which is a brand new one. So we managed to get that on the corner. So at least we had all this area was quiet. And then while we were in that one, we actually saw the town council building a row of houses on the opposite side where we used to live in this apartment. So I went down to the council and says, "Oh, these houses, is there any going?" Yes. Which one would you like? And I said, "Well, the end one." Okay, it's free. So we actually upgraded to a house on the end of a row of houses. So what can only be better? You build your own house with no neighbors, which I have now. So I'm very, very, very happy now with what I have. And the thing is also, it's satisfying for me. I don't know how you guys are. When you built your own house, I says, I was sitting there doing the weeding, take the weeds out between all the stones. Just this thing that comes in says, even the stones on the floor, on the ground, they're mine. I worked for these stones. When you can get a big truck full of stones, I think it costs 3,000 pesos or something. When you're working and get enough money, that's nothing. Which was actually, so while we were building the house, I was actually still working. So you're thinking, yeah, what can we put around the side of the house? And I like this idea, like gravel. So the water can go, when it rains, the water can go easily through. It looks good. I think it looks good. So I said, what about gravel? They said, yeah, get a truck. I said, how much? 3,000. Oh, get one, come now, just dump all the gravel there. And so all around the house, apart from where I'm sitting now, we put this gravel. And I'm sitting there this morning and I'm going, that stone belongs to me. That stone belongs to me. And it's like when you're sitting here, you're going, yeah, the bricks, the hollow bricks, cement, everything, right? Like now, everything around me, the grills, the doors, the lights, mine. That's what I've worked for. Everything in the kitchen, the chair I'm sitting on, everything. Whereas if you're, I don't know what you guys think about it. You built, if you think the same thing when you're just sitting there and just. But if you're renting somewhere, it's not your place, it's not your curtains, it's not your bed, not your sofa, not your tables, not your chairs. Nothing is yours. What have you got to show for that money that you work for 40 years? Or for the money that you get from the military? What do you get to show for that? Having a good time sitting in the bar, paying bar fines. Oh, come on. You're not going to do that for the next 20 years. You won't last that long doing that. I know. I've not done it that long, but I know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's really nice and cold. So, yeah, build or rent. Again, it depends all on each and every one of us, how we want to live. Again, like this, how we lived before. I don't want to rent a place for the rest of my life. What do you call home when you've left home, like I did? I had no home since 1981. I didn't have a home till I moved here because it was always rented. Right, so I think enough of that. Just a couple of ideas for you, and like again, um, rent or build, and they make so much trouble. Oh, the guys that build are so crazy. We're not. We just think differently, and we're happy with what we do. If we was not, why would we build a house? Yeah, okay, there's going to be the other side. Oh, yeah, your wife made you and she's going to kick you out. And again, not everybody is the same. Not every woman would do that. And of course, if you are with your woman long enough to know her, then why would that happen? So, yeah, that's enough building and renting. There's another one. It come up again the other day. Oh, is it safe to live in the Philippines? And no. Oh, God, guys. Just because a few people have got killed recently or kidnapped, or is it safe to live in America? No. Is it safe to live in the UK? No. Is it safe to live in Australia? No. Is it safe to live? I could go on and on and on and on. You look in the news, you can do it, go on YouTube. Just go onto the daily news for each country. What do you see? Killings, stabbings, drug related crime, and blah, 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 blah. It's everywhere. And the Philippines is no different from any other country. And we were talking, what I said the other day. Um, if you live over here, don't go around flashing your money about, showing everybody that you're rich. Don't go around with a Rolex watch on. Buy a cheap one. You don't have to do that here in the Philippines. Maybe you could do that in America, or oh, look, I've got a Rolex watch, costs so many thousands of dollars. You don't have to do that here. Or not, you don't have to don't do it. Just buy a cheap watch. I haven't even got one on now. I always used to wear a watch. Since I'm in, no need. What is time in the Philippines? Same as jewelry. Okay, I've got that with my wedding ring. That is it. No need for your chains and all your big, all the wrappers that go around. Of course, you go around walking around the streets. It doesn't matter which country, especially in the dark. Yeah, you get knocked on the head and it'll be all gone. A thick wallet in your pocket. I haven't had a pocket. I haven't had a pocket in my wallet. No, I haven't had a wallet in my pocket since I've been here. I don't think. I did have a wallet in the drawer in the living room. I took it out and it had gone like all mouldy. When I opened it, it all cracked and fell apart. No need. You can use your cell phone, or you can get these special things for your belt, like a little pouch where you can put your card in or something. No need for a wallet. I don't think, anyway. Again, all these things are just my opinion. I'm just telling you how I live. Ian living in the Philippines, not we or all expats, me. Yeah, I said, no need for a big car. Why? What for? There's no need. No need at all. Keep a low profile and nothing will happen. Oh, it was in a chat. Was it yesterday? I can't remember. Mingle with the Filipinos. Try and get as many friends as you can. If you get lots of friends, especially all the neighbours, they will look after you. Nothing will happen to you. 100%. So they call me Koya, brother and uncle, Tito and Koya. If anything happens here, well, they'll help me 100%. But if you build your own little communities, which a lot of you Americans do down in Cebu and Dumaguete, when you're in trouble, who's going to help you? Yeah, your expat friend. But then you get in a big fight and then you all get deported. Wow. That's not the way to do it, guys. If you come to the Philippines, you hang out with the Filipinos. You get friendly with them. You don't have to give them money. You just sit with them, eat and drink with them, have a good time. That's all they want. You're not going to be able to give all the guys here money. They don't want that. They just want to have a nice, friendly chat, have fun. Saying, you can see in my latest videos what I've been up to. Oh, another thing, I need a rest. It's getting too much. And you see, you get invited everywhere to all these parties, and yeah, they love it. If I don't go, oh, where's Ian? Where's Koya Ian? So I need a rest, guys. What they don't understand is most of them are younger Filipinos. And I've just turned 62, almost 39. So, thanks for all you guys that sent me birthday wishes on my birthday. Thank you very much appreciated. So many. Also on my Facebook. If any of you on Facebook watching, thanks, guys. Had a good day. Went out for a meal and at Vikings again. All you guys, if you've never heard of Vikings, look it up on the internet. It's a big restaurant branch here in the Philippines. Excellent food. Although I did hear from someone else, they also went to food and they were very disappointed. So it may vary from region. I'm not sure, but we were very pleased. And my wife noted that she would like to go there at least once a month. So we'll see. And yeah, all the fiestas you've seen from my videos, everybody there having party, everybody's happy, having fun, and yeah, again, I noted in one of the videos, as I am almost the only foreigner that goes around it. I know there are one or two others, but I've never seen them also, apart from one. And you go through, yeah, you're big white guy, big nose. Hey Joe, come here, drink. And you've got to say yes. It'd be naughty to say no. So, sorry guys. So, just one more update. I'm planning, it's not 100%, planning to do another DJ Kian or playing music on the weekend. I'm not sure if it's Saturday or Sunday. It's just something that I'm planning to do. So I've got some music lined up, copyright-free music. It'll be mostly, I think, electronic, so EDM type music with vocals. On one of my lives, someone did mention they prefer the EDM music with vocal, which I also do prefer. So I'm trying to sort something out for the weekend. So if you like that sort of, watch out. I'll give a notice 1 or 2 days before and see if we can get something sorted out. So until then, guys.
In the Philippines.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna subscribe
So what you have to do now, you have to say to all my people now is, hi guys,
Hi guys, welcome to my vlog.
please connect.
Please, hi guys.
Please connect to Ian living in the Philippines.
In the Philippines. Subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Hooray.
I'll see you then, on my next video or whatever. So take care, and I'll see you then. So from Koya Ian, it's goodbye. See you guys. Take care.